Are you ready, boys?
You're ready. Okay. How's my hair look?
Fantastic.
Does it look good?
Sorry.
Does it look good?
I'm so sorry, boys.
Yeah, it looks good.
Are you ready?
We all look good. We'll get it.
Welcome to.
Wait.
No.
Wait,
What are we calling?
It's the PrePodcast. Hello and welcome to another episode of the PrePodcast. Better this is toi, ça c'est foi. Tin.
Callum.
Dog.
This episode of the PrePodcast is brought to you by Honey and the Humble Monthly. Honey is the free browser extension that automatically finds and applies codes at checkout for over 30,000 shopping sites online. All you have to do is add Honey to your browser, and the next time you check out, Honey will search for the best price for you. So if you too would like to save money, head to
Honey.
Did you know? Everyone knows this, but when a bee stings something or someone, they die. One sting in the...
I did know that.
Oh, right. I thought you meant like if the bee stings a human, the human just dies.
Did you know that if you sting a bee, you will die? Stop. No. So lately there's been a little bit of a trend happening on...
I have something to say first.
Oh, do you want to start?
Oh, shit.
That's not what it was.
Are you dripping milk on my couch? Bro, I'm dripping on milk.
I'd just like to say, I apologize. I didn't sleep last night.
You didn't?
I pulled an all-nighter.
Ooh.
Like, did you get
Cool
any sleep?
boy.
Like a tiny bit?
No.
Cool kid.
No.
Like,
I stayed up.
how long have you been awake?
Don't
Don't answer that. That's my answer. That's a good answer.
Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly.
We know
Bad
already.
influences.
Baddie influences.
No.
Influence.
God.
Influenza.
They know who they are.
Get a dose of influenza.
They know who they are.
A dose. Injected in you. I mean, wait.
All right, back. Just boys. So just if I like, just keep like nodding off a little bit. Wake up! Oh, sorry.
Wake
Sorry.
up.
I apologize.
Wake up, baby boy, girl, boy. Yeah.
Back to the podcast.
Back to the podcast. So Callum has not slept. I have slept. Have you slept, Patrick?
I have had like a little sleep.
Are you dripping milk everywhere?
Dripping milk. I spilled my hot chocolate in my car today.
That is a heartbreak. What's that song? A heartbreak? I don't know.
This is it now. Everybody
Yeah.
get down. That's Rob Thomas.
Have you slept?
Yeah.
Okay. That wasn't the point. But my segue from that is that last night, before I went to bed, I was like scrolling through Snapchat stories, as you do. And I couldn't help but notice that like 30% of them were this new trend, which isn't a new trend. It's just like a new version of an old trend called YOLO. No. Okay. Definition time. We're not talking about you only live once. We're not talking about the.
How does
we're
that
not
song
saying
go?
about the saying.
You only live. Wait, what is it?
How does it go? I forgot.
The Lonely Island
Yeah.
song.
Yeah.
Like YOLO, say no.
Yeah.
Isolate you.
Yeah.
That one. Yeah.
Yeah.
We're not talking about the song by the Lonely Island. Fantastic song by the way.
Featuring Adam Levine.
We are talking about something that used to have a different name. What was the other one called?
Sarahah.
Sarahah.
Yeah, Sarahah.
Sarahah. Yeah.
And then
okay.
now there's this one
Sahara
called
thing.
YOLO.
The Sahara
What is it, boys? What is this new
YOLO.
thing?
Well.
It's pretty much like the exact same.
Yeah. Good one.
But what is it for people who don't know?
It's like people can send
right.
anonymous messages,
Yeah.
like little comments that are like,
So-
"Oh, you're so pretty." And
or like, let me rip open your pants, baby, so I
yeah,
can
that's what that's
see
most
your
of
hair.
it. That's what most of it is.
A lot of it, you know, if you're a fine young woman in today's society, you'll most definitely get random people just saying, "Sup, let me smash." You know what I mean?
that exactly. Essentially, it's similar. Well, okay, it's similar in some ways to what we do on Instagram, where we send out a question and you send in your
Exactly.
answers. Except there's one catch. When you answer, it is anonymous.
Anonymous. So you could send anything.
So you can send anything,
And they won't know
usually,
who.
And then generally people are like, "Oh my god, swipe up," and then there's been some like questionable things like, "Hey baby, you send nudes," and then they go, "Swipe up." I'm like,
Whoa.
okay, hey.
Whoa.
you know what I mean?
We don't
Big red
condone
flags
that.
going up.
We do not condone.
We do not condone
They do they boo.
social media. They boo.
You
They
do
do boo.
you do you
You
boo.
do
They do
you
they boo.
boo.
You do
They
you
do
boo.
they
Me
do
do
them.
me boo.
They do them boo.
They do them boo and you
I do
you
them boo.
No.
No.
No. But anyway, it's been popping up a lot. And
It's the exact same as
it's Sarahah.
Sarahah.
It's like
Sarama
it's like
Lumana,
rewrapping a
Susuera,
Christmas gift,
Hermendes.
and it's the next best thing. You know?
Essentially, it's like if your grandma gave you socks for Christmas, but this is a terrible analogy.
No, it's gotta be like a trend. You know, it's like a fashion. It's like a shirt, right?
Yep.
They print to get a shirt, right?
It's like a shirt.
It's like a shirt, right?
Yeah.
It's a certain style of shirt, and all they've done is they've taken the seams apart,
Yep.
flipped it around,
yep.
and just sewed
Put the
it
seams back together.
and then
Put
it's
the
the
seams
next
back on.
It's the
thing. You're
exact
like,
same thing.
Oh my god! I think it's just
Brand new.
I think what it is a bunch of. We don't want to say. We've explained this before.
Oh no.
Oh,
We've
right.
explained this before.
A certain color with a certain gender.
When we talk about, if we use the term white girl,
White girls.
white girls, it's not, capped at
Discriminatory.
gender. It's not capped at race either.
Nope.
We're not talking about that. That's just the title.
We need a new title for this because we talk about it a lot.
Yes,
we
because that's
we
the
should come up with a new
stereotype.
title for it. So they're not white girls. What is it that
Because
makes
anyone could be a white girl. It doesn't matter what
Callum
race, what
is-
gender.
them? Callum is sometimes
you
a white
identify.
girl.
A lot of the time.
A lot of the time.
it's a white girl.
Patrick
All
was
the-
drinking a chai hot. No, you were drinking a hot
It
chocolate.
was a hot
whatever.
chocolate.
Try hot chocolate.
Um,
What's a new
need a-
title
we
we
need a-
can?
we
So
need
that
a
way,
title.
when we refer to them, we're not offending anyone. What do we say? Because all the titles are too long. Like
exactly. It's gotta
like
be short,
easily
like-
influenced.
a wooboo, you know.
Let's call them WOOBOOS.
Call them wooboos.
Can we call them WOOBOOS?
Because that's so like, oh my god, wooboo. Oh my god,
Wooboo.
wooboo.
Oh my
Yeah,
god,
yeah,
it's
yeah.
like and it's like
that-
cute. It's
the
got a ring to
attitude.
it.
When we refer to it, we're referring to an attitude. We're
Yeah.
calling them wooboos.
So let's do a very quick WOOBOO definition for this one time and never again.
who's taking it?
Okay, I'll do it.
You do it.
So a WOOBOO is someone who uses social media to how do we do this? Promote themselves and their personal perceived talent through the use of social media, cleavage, big booties,
Yeah.
and sexual appeal. Their age is not limited to above 18.
Yeah. If anything, it's
In fact, it's mostly below.
mostly below. Yeah.
That is the definition of WOOBOOS. We will use it throughout
WOOBOOs.
this episode. Let's be
Exactly.
clear.
Mhm.
Let's be clear. We're making things clear in the pre-podcast. We're basically like a courtroom here, okay? We are the WOOBOO court.
Oh my god.
We're the WOOBOO court. It doesn't work. Oh,
Oh, there we go. Gavel.
Gavel
Oh,
time.
hit it.
Why is it delayed?
All right. Well, so what I was saying is, I think what I think it is.
Checking that it works. Sorry.
What I was just
What
saying.
I think it is it's the wooboos. So the wooboos know, right?
They know.
They know.
know
They know that the
who
trend
you
is
are.
dying.
Oh yeah.
So what are they doing? They're just waiting for someone to. They want to do that trend again. So they're just waiting for someone to retitle it, put it up, and they're all like, "Oh my god, newest trend!
Oh my god,
Wooboos.
this is
Oh
my
my
trend.
God.
WOOBOOS assemble.
Wooboos assemble. Send me anonymous messages." You know what I mean?
Yeah. Do you
Okay,
reckon
but okay.
the High Council of WOOBOOS meet
Yeah.
and they go, ladies, people,
People.
they're WOOBOOS.
It is generally the main.
It is
offender.
generally good. But WOOBOOS, see this trend that's dying out? We need to use our boobies and sexual appeal to bring it back. And then they all disperse and they tell their WOOBOO armies to go forth with this plan.
Wait. Ooh.
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 WOOBOO.
Woo-boo.
Woo-boo.
Hey, WOOBOO.
Hey, woo-boo. Hey, woo-boo.
Hey, WOOBOO.
What are we talking about? Oh, right. That's right. So, I think someone's just reimbursed it, you know?
Yeah.
They've just remade it and all the wooboos are like, oh my God! You know what I mean? Like they're just jumping on the,
Oh my
they're
God,
jumping on the
wooboo!
bandwagon. Now everyone, but I must say, not everyone that does it is a wooboo.
Nah.
No.
No.
So it just happens to be a
if
tool.
If you do it, you aren't a woo-boo.
No.
But generally, woo-boos do it.
It is a tool that is
You are
utilized.
not a woo-boo if you do it.
You're not a woo-boo.
Okay? Listen to me. Not everyone is a woo-boo.
Calm down.
No, but this YOLO
Not-
thing, watch it. It'll die out. It'll
And then
die out,
it'll
and then
come back.
some will come up.
Watch
and
it
it'll
come
be
back.
called, like,
Guys, we should found one. We should.
Woo-boo.
Yeah, should we call it woo-boo?
hey, send me a woo-boo.
Right. Okay.
Send me your woo-boo.
We haven't even. Oh my god! It's a new social media where everyone is anonymous. Anyway, that makes no sense. That makes no. It's just everyone's a number.
Is it anyway?
Yeah.
I'm just a number anyway.
We haven't even talked about YOLO yet.
Okay, yeah.
Well, not properly anyway. So, I want to talk about what are some things that you will see very often using YOLO. So the girls always said, "Oh, send me questions," you know, or like, "I'm bored, send me something." Tim.
Yeah, exactly.
Tim, what were you doing?
Yeah.
Yep. So, what kind of things do they use YOLO for? Normally, it's just like, "Oh, you know, I'm bored.
Yeah.
Send me some questions, entertainment," or like, "What are your honest thoughts on me?" Or like, "What do you want me to say?"
Yeah.
Yeah. Say anything.
Where does it normally go?
It usually gets taken into the realm of non-Christian values. Is the best way to explain it. Ends with weenie peenies. Slap down on the deenies. They use it for sexual attention.
Yeah.
It usually gets a lot of sexual
So
attention.
what are the kind of questions? What are the kind of questions
The
they'll get in?
responses.
I mean, yeah. What are the responses that
Usually
YOLO
it's-
will get?
But since it's anonymous, people say some real like.
Some-
It usually gets taken to the extreme. There's no usually in the middle. So you usually get, "Oh my god, I've always you get the classic, such a kind soul, so beautiful.
Yeah.
You're absolutely
my
amazing.
God, I
Just
love
wanna let you
you."
know that." And they go,
Oh my god, that's
"Oh my
so
god,
nice.
oh my god, thank you. Swipe up.
Swipe
Right?
up. Yeah, it's like because it's a chance. It's a chance. Oh,
So
there's a YOLO
I
right
just
there.
open Snapchat
There's a
and it is
YOLO
the first
right
story
there.
that comes up.
There's a YOLO right there. What was I saying? Oh, very often with these YOLOs.
I was gonna say woo-boos. Sorry. I'm getting the mindset now.
I'm in the woo-boo mindset.
I'm on the woo-boo train.
So what was it? Essentially, there's the two extremes. The first extreme is like it's a chance for people to like say things that they wouldn't say to their face because like they really want to say something to someone, but like they just haven't been given the opportunity.
Actually, now that you say that, they say things that they haven't. They struggle to say to people's faces. There is a message at the start of it that says, "This is for constructive criticism only."
Any non-constructive will be banned.
There's like that little message. I haven't bothered reading it. I just abuse everyone on there. So there is that message.
But so yeah, the good side of the spectrum is like people who like aren't willing to talk to someone. They're just like, "Hey, I just thought you were really beautiful. I love your round nose and your big tummy."
Tum tum.
But essentially it's like compliments that you wouldn't like. There's like your crush maybe. Maybe it's like your crush and you think they're really beautiful. You think they're a really nice person. Actually, that's very often.
That
it's
is
like
a lot of
you're
it.
so beautiful, you're so nice, but I just don't think we would work out.
Or like you would never give me a chance. Or like
I really like you, but I don't think you like me.
and then you have the
Yeah.
opposite end of
Yeah.
the spectrum.
Let's take a big breath. Ready? 1, 2, 3. We need a big breath because this is a big mouthful. The opposite end of the spectrum.
Oh boy.
So let's just put this in context.
Okay.
A beautiful girl, very nice, very like a gentle soul, one that many people like. She's a very nice girl. She puts up on her story, "Hey, I wanna hear you guys' thoughts. Ask me some questions. What do you guys think?" Right?
It's innocence.
It's innocent. She's just asking for
The essence of innocence.
Yeah, she wants to know what people think.
Exactly. Just
What happens is you get some horny little boys.
get some horny little boys.
Get some real
little willies.
in they go, dicks out,
they think they're just going to like, like they think they're just gonna whip it out on the table, and women are just gonna be like, no.
Back in the day, we used to have to say poetry.
Oh,
we
you
used
know
to
what I
be
mean?
beautiful, sing songs to get there.
Serenade.
Beautiful, beautiful. I buy you taco. Please come here. I suck your nachos.
Vietnamese.
But no.
No.
These boys.
They use the opportunity.
It
They
is.
use and abuse.
It is legitimately abuse sometimes.
Yeah,
It is.
It's a borderline like verbal.
Let
sexual
me give
abuse.
an example of one. This is no exaggeration. At all. Let me spread your legs so you can sit on my face, and I'm gonna fuck you so hard that your bed's gonna break.
Yep.
That's not an exagestion. That is like
if anything, an under exaggeration.
that is like that is exactly what they will send to these poor girls. And yes, poetry to the ears. Do you like tapes and CDs? Because I want to tape my dick to your forehead so you can see these nuts. So, it's a poetry. These boys are not gentle. These boys are not sending poetry. No. They are being, because it's anonymous. Mm-hmm. So these girls don't know who it is. And I would say that 80% of the messages that these girls are getting are like, suck my balls.
Yeah. I have, there's one gray area. Not gray area. There's one like
yellow.
I don't think it'll fit on the spectrum because it's not between being really, dirty, like being a little horn dog.
Dirty.
Like being a little like horn dog, yeah? And like being like, I'll be like,
oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, in it.
Yeah.
In it, yeah.
Yeah, right.
So being like a little horn dog and then being really nice. There's the part in the spectrum where it doesn't fit in. It's where people post something, then afterwards they put dash anyone's name.
What do you mean?
What?
If, for example, if our Tim, our camera operator.
Hello, camera operator Tim.
Posted something, send me anonymous messages, right? Something that some people do is I would go on, comment on his, I would say, hey, I've been wanting to tell you this for a while. I think I might be gay or bisexual, and I want to give,
It's a really specific example.
I know, right? No. Hear me out.
I'm hearing you out.
I am liking you. I want to feel that succulent body of yours.
Of course.
Right?
Yes.
Dash Tin.
Oh.
Or dash Patrick.
Oh,
or dash.
so
I'm
since it's
pretending
anonymous,
to
yeah.
be someone else, and you could never know.
Oh my god.
That's something.
That's
I've
some
seen
tricky. That's some
people
tricky
done.
biz. That's some trizz biz.
Oh,
Trizz
also, there's. I think it must be one person, but it must be one person because I've seen on multiple Yolos thoughts about Connor M.
Yeah. What?
Who's Connor M?
Is it Conor McGregor? I don't know.
No, it is not Conor McGregor.
What's Connor M?
Who is Conor? Yeah, I've seen this on like multiple stories.
This is gonna become an Insta promo.
Guys,
We're putting this up on Insta.
Connor M?
Who is Connor M?
is
Connor M?
Connor,
Come to
Connor
us.
M, if you're listening,
pointing at that camera.
Connor M, if you are listening to us, we want to interview you. We
want
want
to
to interview you.
Right
Why is
now,
everyone asking
drop your
about
pants.
you,
Yeah, what
Connor
have you
M?
done?
Right in front of the camera.
Connor M, what have you
Put it-
done? All these poor girls.
Yeah, you're harassing all these poor girls.
Yeah, what have you done? Look, we want to.
You never know. You might find true love.
Tell you what, come to us and ask. We won't even have to show your face. Come on the podcast. We can blur your face out if you're really worried. We can
Give you
distort
that
your
deep
voice.
voice.
Yep. And we will do.
Make you a little fatter. Make you a little thinner.
This is an announcement right here, boys. We will do an exclusive pre-podcast only interview with Connor M.
Connor M.
Connor M.
We will give.
We can legitimately right now.
We
just
gotta
put
find
Tim on.
We gotta
cover his face.
Okay, but here's the thing. I know 2 Connor M's, and one of them actually follows the podcast.
Oh no.
So
If
I
that's
don't
you.
think it's you, Connor M. I think it's a different Connor M.
But
we should set out a bounty.
Or we just get all the
Someone-
Connor
what
M's.
if we get every
Someone
single
needs-
Connor
Connor
M
M, we
on
just interview
one
them.
by one, and we interview them?
We need someone to find us the Connor M.
No.
No.
You don't need someone to find it. We need
gotta
to
find them.
find
We need to
Connor
find
M.
it.
We'll get them all lined up like
right
a-
now.
First of all, we need to get to the bottom of who is sending.
Who is sending this?
Who is the one saying
this?
Who is behind this?
Who is the one saying? What is your thoughts
On
on this
Connor
person?
M.
What is your thoughts?
That's where
on
we need to
Connor M?
start. That's
We
the
need to find
first step.
person.
That is the first
Who
step
is
to find.
Connor M?
Okay, we need the people to share this.
Yep.
We need to get to the bottom of this,
Look,
and we will not stop.
If you have ever asked about thoughts on Connor M, we want to see you commenting on the podcast. We will get you on the podcast, and we're going to interview
DM
you.
us.
DM us.
Who is Connor M?
Send us a message. If you have ever put that on anything, if you want to know about Connor M, please. And then after that, our final quest is to find Connor M.
To find Connor
And
M.
Connor M, if you are listening.
Holy shit.
Connor M, you have to come to us. We will find you. Unless you find us first.
Patrick, dinner's ready.
Mom. God damn it.
You're ruining the recording, Mum.
Mom, get out of my room.
This is an exclusive interview. All right, we are going to do it. You've heard it here first on the pre-podcast. We will find Connor M.
Connor M.
Tim, shut up. This is serious.
All right.
Wait. Tim, do you have any thoughts on Connor M? Do you want to come over? What are your thoughts on Connor M? Do you want to say anything into the mic about Connor M?
That's okay. That's
No?
okay. We don't want to expose victims. We don't want to make them feel...
Okay.
We don't want to make new victims.
Yeah.
We got to keep all the evidence.
So that's
Factual
that.
and
You've heard it
straight.
here. Next episode, hopefully we'll have an update on Connor M.
Hopefully.
Connor M. We're getting to the bottom of this.
All right.
So, genuinely, we've talked about WOOBOOS.
WOOBOOS?
WOOBOOS?
WOOBOOS.
WOOBOOS?
The YOLOs?
WOOBOOS and MOOBOOS.
Yeah.
Urboos.
No.
It'd still be WOOBOOS because it's still
They're
the
not
thing.
WOOBOOS. It's a little bit different because it's a bit more ego-driven. It's a little bit more...
Well, it can
It's
be
cooler.
anyone.
How about-
It's cooler.
It can be anyone.
Yeah,
Ego
I think it's
bigo.
cooler.
Yeah. It's a little more mellow.
Cooler.
Yeah.
We're talking about a different type. So you have your WOOBOOs
WOOBOOS?
over here.
They're like oh my god. They just hype each other up
Yep.
for the sake of their
But
own benefit.
hype is the wrong word.
Well, some, but they're
Yeah.
like they
Wait, you talking about WOOBOOs or the other ones?
WOOBOOS.
Okay.
They hype's the wrong word. That suits the other one.
Yeah.
WOOBOOs like show interest in others for the benefit of
Yeah.
themselves. So, if a guy or a girl goes on Instagram is like, man, this is sick, or oh babe, you're so hot, and then they're expecting, nah, bro, nah,
you're hotter.
Nah, bro, nah, you're my dad,
Nah,
you're way hotter, you're a sexy man, or like, oh no,
You're my dad.
you know what I mean?
Calm.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
Dad.
No, my actual like literal father.
Dad, stop
He's
commenting.
actually, please, dad, stop
Stop
commenting.
it. Stop looking at my cleavage, father.
Dad. Father.
Luke.
Stop, father.
So that's your WOOBOOs. They you think they care about you?
Yeah.
They think the
You
WOOBOOs care
think
about you, but
you-
they
I don't care about nothing.
The thing about WOOBOOs in the public, you can't tell. It could be the person sitting right next to you. They could be a WOOBOO.
Oh no!
I don't have where did you get guns from? I don't have a gun.
Yeah, I have this one.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, thanks, bro.
Oh, but no, I don't have a gun. Can I take that? Oh, you sure? No, you haven't had the gun.
You pull it out of your
Transformed.
pants.
So that's the WOOBOOs.
That's WOOBOOs. We're looking at a different side of this spectrum. Similar in ways, a type of person. Similar. Still a bit, ego-driven. Still for the benefit of themselves.
Yeah.
Except it's a little bit less about beauty. It's a little bit less about, like, oh, these are my friends. Like, oh my god, I love. It's less about love.
Yeah.
It's more about
Same goal.
same goal to get
Benefit-
up.
Yeah.
Same goal to benefit. Get as many followers as possible. That kind of thing. But it's not about love. It's about, what is it?
Flexing.
Yeah, it's about
Flexing.
flexing.
Showing off your
Are they
It's about flexing.
skills.
Are they flexers? No, that's a gay name.
Weave.
No, that sucks. That sucks. Fletcher? Fletcher? No.
No. Flooboos.
Fluwezer?
Flooboos.
Fluboos is too similar to WOOBOOs.
But they're booze still.
That's true.
Like they're booze. Like
Fluwoos?
no, because booze is the general term
Fluga.
for people.
Flugers.
Flooga Boos.
Flooga boos.
Flugaboos.
Flooga boos.
Flooga
boos.
Booze is just like
Boo
you're
is-
my boo. You're my boo. You're my boo.
Boo
Everyone's a
is that class. Boo,
You're my boo.
Boo is this class of people.
Flooga
Yumma
boo.
boo.
Flugaboos.
Flooga boos.
Let's
A
talk about flugaboos.
little bit of flooga boos.
So
Flugaboos.
where
Sorry to fluga
WOOBOOs...
on you.
Stop
Where WOOBOOs, their main territory...
Like, oh woo. And then Flooga Boos like flew. You know,
Flu. I'm just
Oh, man,
sorry,
like,
flew on you.
Don't mind if I flew.
Flooga up in the Flooga Boo.
I flew up, man.
I'm a Flooga in your boo.
Oh, yeah, that's kind of it. That's
I
kind
mean,
of it.
oh, yo, that's it.
Oh, yo.
Okay, that's enough of that. Where WOOBOOS are a bit more, a bit more pretty. And their real game is really on... So Instagram is like the face of the WOOBOOS. And Snapchat is like the heart of the WOOBOOS.
That's true too.
In terms of Flooga Boos,
Flooga Boos.
holy crap, is it the same?
Yeah.
I was going to be like, it's actually different, but no. With Flooga Boos,
It's pretty much the same.
Instagram is the
thing.
face, Snapchat is the heart.
It's the heart.
In terms of the face, though, it's not cleavages and big booty. Oh, well, it is sometimes.
Sometimes.
But it's not their cleavages and big
Yeah.
booties.
It's other people's.
Flooga Boos. Flooga Boos.
Other people's Flooga Boos and
No.
boo-boos.
Flooga Boos and WOOBOOS will very often cooperate.
Come together.
Collaborate. Stop.
They come up
Collaborate
for
and listen. Sorry.
They come in for collab. Flooga Boos own DSLRs.
Yeah.
They sure do.
Flooga Boos have
Fanny
have
packs.
hair. They have fanny packs. Flooga Boos have
Stripy shirts.
stripy shirts, horizontal specifically.
Yeah.
Okay, no, not specifically. There's also vertical ones.
No, they didn't. Have you ever seen a vertical? Sorry.
Yeah, have you ever seen a vertical?
What a sound clip.
Have you ever seen a vertical?
Have you ever seen a vertical?
T-shirt with a striped on it, a little bit of vertical.
Yeah.
I've never seen a vertical.
Okay.
Oh, whatever.
Well, Flooga Boos wear shirts.
Sure do.
Flooga Boos have product in their hair. Flooga Boos wear Flooga Boos wear expensive clothing.
Flooga Boos are professional photographers.
And this is okay. That was a bit of a video cue. We are doing the quote in quote. Flooga Boos are quote in quote.
Yet again,
professional
these are stereotypes.
photographers.
These are stereotypes and generalizations. Some of them may actually genuinely
Be professional
professional
photographers. However, we're talking about majority here. We are talking about majority of Flooga Boos.
Flooga Boos, man.
It's generally the lower ages as well.
Yeah. Okay. Same thing with WOOBOOS. We're looking at lower ages.
It usually comes along with immaturity.
A little bit. Yes.
A little bit.
And
or
where,
maybe naivety.
Flooga Boos have evolved as well. It used to be a lot about portraits. It used to be a lot about landscapes. But now we're seeing a new age of Flooga Boos. They're evolving, boys. We are seeing videos and photos of cars.
Oh,
Tim just clapped
What a
behind
car.
the camera. We're seeing people. So say I'm a Flooga Boo. Let's assume
Hi,
I'm a Flooga Boo.
Boo.
And then an older friend comes up and they're like, bro, hey, Flooga Boo, I just got a sick new car. So the Flooga Boo goes, hey man, and you know what they do? They leech off other people's desire for followers. Like Flooga Boo was like, hey man, how about I make a video about your car and then heaps of people will follow you because you're a sick car. And that person's like, yeah, sweet. Oh my God, totally. Little do they know. Little do they know. Those Flooga Boos are just posting on their own account and they're just getting keeps of cars on their account. Flooga Boos are evolving to cars.
and then I'm predicting it next, right? So originally the
We got a
Flooga
Flooga Boo
Boos,
prediction.
Oh God, here we
the
go.
Flooga Boos
We're following the...
started working with WOOBOOS, right?
Yep.
That wasn't enough.
Wasn't enough.
So then Flooga Boos are
branched
now
out. Yep.
working with cars.
Cars.
The next move, I'm onto you. The next move
You, Flooga Boo.
is Flooga Boos working with WOOBOOS and cars.
Or
WOOBOOS.
Flooga Boo.
We've
Oh,
already
WOOBOOS.
started to see it.
WOOBOOS
in
on
cars.
cars.
We've-
WOOBOOS in
in
cars.
cars.
We've
WOOBOOS
already started to
undercover.
seeing.
No. No WOOBOOS
Oh.
under cars. No. That's bad.
Bad.
And also cigarettes. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Big part.
It's the
big,
aesthetic.
Big part of it.
It's the aesthetic. Non-lit specifically.
Yeah.
Because they're all
Just-
underage.
just holding
They're
them.
all like,
Ooh.
Oh, maybe.
Maybe it's just paper. You don't know. Before we move on, this episode of the PrePodcast is also brought to you by the
Wix.
humble.
Oh, fuck.
No.
Damn it.
No.
Wrong
The
sponsor.
Humble Monthly. The Humble Monthly is a subscription service where you can get $100 plus worth of games on the first Friday of every month. With at least one AAA game in each bundle. Previous games in the Humble Monthly include Just Cause 3, Assassin's Creed, and Sniper Elite 3. What's more is 5% of the proceedings.
Sniper Elite 4. Shit.
What's more is 5% of the proceedings go
Sniper
to charity.
Elite
So, if you would like good games for a cheap price, you can, and also you can cancel at any time. So what's more, if you want games that go to a good cause, head to www.theprekpodcast.com/humble. We're so sorry, Humble Monthly.
Sorry.
We love you. Patrick has just sometimes he stuffs up his words. Humble, Wix. They're very similar. They don't have any
We
letters that
haven't
are the
been
same.
with Wix for
They
like
don't
4
They
months.
don't have any letters that are the same. But yeah, he just
Literally nothing in common.
he just gets them mixed up
Not
sometimes.
even the same syllables.
It's okay. We asked a question today. I'm not sure if it relates to anything we've said today. We sort of thought of like a broad spectrum of what WOOBOOS and WOOBOOS and what is it?
Flooga Boos.
Flooga Boos. WOOBOOS and Flooga Boos. How do they make us feel? Well, whenever I scroll past some WOOBOO posts, all I can think is while reading the comments and like, oh my god, you're so beautiful. I was like, no, you're so beautiful. Or like, oh my god, baby, you're so hot. And I was like, no. Speaking of yourself, and then with
Look
Flooga,
at you.
Yeah, no, look at you. And then with Flooga Boos, it's like, oh bro, this is so sick. Or like, bro, we should collab sometime.
Yeah, exactly.
Or like, oh Flooga, I love this. Or like, Flooga, this is.
fire.
Can I have some of your Lightroom presets?
But like, can I get like a discount, bro? Like,
So it's a super broad connection to that. we've asked the audience, what makes you cringe? What makes you feel the cringe? Because every time I scroll past, I'm like, oh man, it's a picture of someone's breakfast. Like, chill out. Flooga Boos need to chill out. Right? They're out here starting up companies and stuff because they're good at shooting pictures of people's shoes. So you need to chill out. Do we have any responses from the pre-podcast community?
Alrighty. Well, I'm just going to check the account now.
What have you been doing the whole time?
Tim sent some through from his account, but I've got one from the podcast account.
Okay.
And we've sort of got this before. It says, someone putting a toothpick in your toe and kicking a wall.
Yeah, that would make you cringe, wouldn't it?
It also,
a little bit.
I think it's
it also bloody hurt too.
But is it watching
the
it
thought.
or like
It's the
yeah?
thought.
Like, could you imagine watching someone do it?
Nope.
And it's like a big like, and he like presents the toothpick.
Brings his foot up.
He sticks it in. And everyone's just sitting there like, oh, you know that like audience sound effect they do in movies?
Yeah.
Like, ready? Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Why was yours so low?
I tried to go for that.
An elephant just gasped.
Variance. Levels. Playing with
But
levels
yeah,
here.
that makes you cringe.
Yeah.
Doing it, of course, would make you cringe.
Thinking about it
But
makes
even
you
just
cringe.
thinking about it is like, what would that be like inside, like under your nail?
Ugh.
And like, look, wiggly on your toe.
Oh my god. Do you have more suggestions?
This is actually from Tim's account
Okay, you got
that
a
he
few?
sent through.
What makes you cringe?
Okay, so we got one from. I didn't read the other one.
Yeah,
We got one from Amy Norman.
Amy Norman.
Like Harvey Norman? Or like
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, yes.
And she says, people asking when the baby's due when you're just fat.
Oh, that's
Is that
insulting.
cringy or just insulting?
Oh, but that's like awkward
I mean,
situation.
it's awkward for them.
Yeah.
Like, oh my god, when's the baby due? Like,
What?
I'm gonna take a shit right now.
diabetes.
I'm going to the toilet right now. That's so
That's
awkward.
just like cringe
Or like,
in an awkward situation.
you know what I've done once? So there was a pregnant lady. I had to get through a corridor and she was having a chat with someone, right? This is on me for having a poor choice of words. But so they're blocking the corridor, right?
Yeah.
And I need to get through. What would you say if you need to get through?
I'd say, excuse me. I'd say sorry. I'd apologize.
You absolute mountain.
Well, what I said was, may I? and then I gestured with my hand to get through.
Why would you do that?
So what it came off as was, may I feel the baby? But what I meant was, may I please come through? So, this is a stranger, by the way.
Was it a man?
No.
Oh,
she was pregnant.
Okay.
She was pregnant.
Well, that's good. At least
But
she
it's
wasn't.
it came off as, may I touch
A
your
little
stomach?
Asian boy runs up to you.
Yeah, may I touch your stomach, stranger, and feel the
And
baby?
then what happened?
But what I just meant was, may I please come through? You're blocking the corridor.
What happened?
The worst part is that she said, no. And then I just sort of shimmied through and got to the other side of the corridor. So awkward.
That's cringy. That is cringy.
That is a bit on my part for my choice of words. May I, as I gesture my hand out, my palm facing her stomach?
Why would you?
That is the first thing, because I just meant, could I come through? Oh, it's a bad one. Any other responses, Patrick?
Okay, well, we got one. This is a good one. This is from Tim's sister, Amy Likely. And
Amy
it says,
Amerson.
the noise of forks against plates.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that
Wait, plates? I thought you were going to say, wait, why would I think
like high
chalkboard?
pitch, like
I thought it was going to be forks against the chalkboard. That's not right.
I hate when someone puts a fork
Fork
on a
on the
chalkboard.
chalkboard. No.
it's a metaphor.
Yeah, I hate that too. Oh, but it's mostly just when I'm eating, like when you're like steaking,
Yeah.
you're steaking, or the knife rubs
like
against
cutting,
it.
yeah.
So it's
When
like
you do it, it's
you're having
way
a conversation, and it's like,
If you do it yourself, it's way worse.
yeah. You got any more?
I don't have.
Got to get through them quick.
No.
I don't
Nope.
have any.
No.
Okay, if that's it,
I'm gonna say a few things though that I find. So, a few words.
Can you do them in the song?
A few words. Oh no, if you want. All right, yeah. Yeah. What time are we at?
I've got to
Patrick's
be
gotta
at
go
work.
soon.
I've got to be at work in 20 minutes.
All right. Well, are
Well,
we gonna start?
we have a song for you guys about cringe. Do you remember how it goes, Callum?
do.
Right, we have a
All
song.
right,
Should we just start it? Like, do we need to do anything?
yeah,
or?
intro. Just
This is a song about cringe.
Song about cringe. Hey! All right, you going first.
Okay. Ready? Right? I'll wait for it.
All right.
I wanna cringe all the time. I'm on Instagram, I wish I could fly. I see a girl taking a selfie of herself, but she's in front of the toilet and she's sitting on a shelf. What the fuck? That wasn't cringe. That was just a weird situation to run into. I was trying to walk through a corridor. I saw a pregnant lady. She was on the floor. She was thin. I made a mistake. I tried to walk through the corridor. I gestured my hand to come through. I said, may I? She thought I meant to touch her stomach and I almost cried. All I wanted to do was go through the corridor, but she thought I wanted to touch her. I want to die. I feel like shit and I wish I could fly away from the situation. Fuck me.
That song was cringe. All right.
Fuck.
Oh, you got it. All right. All right. I gotta think about this long and hard. Oh, no. All right. All right, here we go. There are some words that are really cringe. That are the words that make you stinge. You know the ones I'm talking about? I'll
Yeah.
give you a few. I'm just trying not to spew. So, word number 1. Wait for the next one. Moist. Moist. The word moist makes me want to die. Number 2 actually has 2 words in it. Daddy's eggs.
What?
It's real gross. Daddy's eggs.
Say it again, yeah?
Daddy's eggs. Rhymes with schmegs.
Smegma.
Yes, it's gross. Yes, I know. You don't need to go. I have some sounds.
Fucking hell.
Okay. Say you're walking down the street, you're feeling pretty neat. You look right down at your feet. Someone comes riding past on a scooter. They clink your ankles and you're like, booba. Booga.
Ooga booga.
Ooga, ooga, ooga.
Patrick, take
What's
it
something
away.
else? I hear it. Take it away, Patrick.
All right. Well, one time I was in the middle of it. All right, okay, here we go.
Let's go. Here.
One time I was at the supermarket buying drinks for all of my friends. I dropped a liter bottle of Coke and the cap came off. All the Coke went on the floor.
On the floor.
And the staff member said, I'll help you clean that up. And I said, no, it's all right. I'll use my hands. So I started wiping the Coke with my hands. And I felt horrible. It was at the self-service. Everyone was waiting for me to finish.
Fuck me. Yeah, that was pretty cringy.
That was-
That was pretty cringy.
Ironically, that did its job.
Yep, that worked.
Oh, I keep forgetting we have a new, like, different.
Yeah.
Like, is someone calling me? What is this?
Oh, it's so cool. We didn't know it. Wow, wow. Wow, wow.